I always thought of myself as nature girl. I appreciate blue skies, the sound of twittering birds, and clear sparkling water. Who would have thought I'd end up living in a huge city for 25 years of my life? Not that it doesn't have its charms, like great restaurants and amazing shows. Plus, my husband lived in the city, so I moved there after we got married. And we ended up with a family, and I became absorbed in that life. Our kids are almost grown now. I hadn't really noticed it until now, but I'm surrounded by sound all the time. Streetcars and distant trains rumbling, and the constant rush of traffic. Horns. The sound of construction. And not just mechanical noises, but human sounds too. People laughing as they walk home from clubs late at night. Conversations from our neighbors who live just a few feet from us. And the sound of tinny music escaping from earbuds. My eyes focus on the short view, on the wall next door, the house across the street, or on the fence surrounding my teeny backyard. I yearn for space, for silence. So I decide to isolate myself for a while. I go to the family cottage, usually filled with bodies and noise. The weekends bring up other cottagers, but I go during the week in early summer. I decide to stay 5 days to write and to think. I'm alone. The first evening is clear and still. The TV is on the blink. Radio reception is spotty, and there is no Wi-Fi. So I engage in solitary pursuits, writing and reading. It is thunderously quiet. The next day dawns cloudy. I continue to write. After dinner, I decide to take a walk. I meet a group of 3 fishers who ask me about good fishing spots. I'm glad to use my voice. I haven't spoken since I arrived. Then I head back into the deepening twilight. Halfway back, I stop dead in my tracks. I hear the faraway yipping and yapping of coyotes, a whole pack of them. My stomach feels as if I've been kicked in the gut. My heart starts beating faster. I don't run, but I keep looking behind me as I hurry home. I can hear the loud crunch of my feet on the gravel. I am glad to reach the cottage. I let myself in. I close all the blinds and check that the doors are locked. When I sit, I become surprised at myself. This is not the me that I thought I was. I was nature girl, but she seems to have left me. Perhaps I've changed in these 25 years of urban living. I have been far away from my nature. I have seen what can go wrong. I worry a lot more than I used to. But the next morning, and for the rest of my stay, I go about my routine. My fears seem to have faded. I simply enjoy the flawless days and the clear moonlit nights. I realize what I'm looking for has been there all along. Perhaps a little dusty, but now it shines in the sunlight.